From Storm Team 4, this is a weather update.
Good afternoon. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Matt Brickman. Wanted to get on and let you know about a tornado warning that has been issued for parts of Middlesex and Somerset County until 2:15. This is a radar indicated tornado warning. What that means is there are signs of rotation available on radar, not visible contact with the funnel cloud towards the ground. That would be a different and more significant situation. But when we have a tornado warning, that is your cue to act. You can see the inflow notch of this storm here just to the west of South Plainfield. That right there is where we're seeing that center of rotation. North of that line, you can see the band of heavy rain, frequent lightning, and I'll point out Plainfield, a spot that is also going to be dealing with very heavy rain again today. A flash flood warning just west of there, a community that has already dealt with significant flooding in recent weeks. So this is a tornado warning until 2:15. That line is moving to the east here towards South Plainfield, towards Samptown, towards Avon Park, towards Potters. And here's the timing as this storm heads east in Avon Park by about 2:07. So 5 minutes from now, towards North Edison by 2:10, into Iceland by 2:19, and then towards Colonia right around 2:11. So again, tornado warning until 2:15. I wanted to jump out here a little bit wider. I've got our executive weather producer, Eric, in the back. Can we get a wider picture of this storm right now so folks can see? This has been an intensifying system in the last 15, 20 minutes or so. There was a severe thunderstorm warning, then a flash flood warning, now a tornado warning, really issued all over the same area as the storm has just come together as it drives east from Bedminster and Bridgewater towards Plainfield. And yeah, it looks like that tornado warning, was that just extended a bit farther? That again till 2:15 for Middlesex and Somerset County, but you can see how that extends right up to the border of Staten Island as we get close to 2:15, 2:20, and that flash flood warning in and around Newark through this afternoon as these bands of heavy rainfall. We're seeing rainfall rates forecasted for today 2 to 4 inches an hour. So flooding, as we have seen so much recently, can cause as great a threat to life and property as a tornado can. So please, if you are in one of those communities under a flash flood warning today, and we expect this to be one of many, please take action. Do not stay in a low level of your home. Now, this is tricky because we have flash flood warning on top of a tornado warning. Typically, the advice here for a tornado warning, and that is the more imminent threat here for the southeastern part of this area. Again, towns like Carteret, South Plainfield, Woodbridge until 2:15. The advice in a tornado warning is to head to the center of your home, the lowest level of your house, away from windows and exterior walls. In that instance, the idea is to stay away from flying debris. Now, if you have flooding rains, you don't want to be on the lowest portion of your home. And it looks like those two areas aren't overlapping for the most part, but there is some of that right now. So hoping that this area of heavy rain moves through. The greater threat would be that tornado warning right now and the potential for flying debris. So yes, my advice would be head to the interior of your home. If you have a bathroom on the lowest level, a closet, something like that, just to get away. Right now, this is just a radar indicated storm, but the potential is there for touchdown, and we'll be keeping a close eye on this as it develops. Again, right in and around South Plainfield right now. Eric, can we get a larger look at the at New Jersey, because we've got some stronger storms that are going to be coming as well. Here's the information on what you need to do to stay safe in a tornado, and this will just reiterate some of what I just told you. Get to that lowest floor of your home, stay away from windows and exterior walls. This is what I wanted to show you. Behind this storm that we've got right now around South Plainfield are additional bands of heavy rain that have already prompted flash flood warnings south and west. If we can set this in motion, you'll see the movement of these storms. They are slow movers driving east. So you are likely going to see overlap from some of the communities that are getting the heavy rain right now that will be hit with this second round that does have a severe thunderstorm warning for Hunterdon in western New Jersey. On top of the heavy rain here, You've got winds potentially up to 60 miles an hour. That can lead to tree damage, down tree limbs, leading to power lines dropping and outages as well. That storm, again, driving east towards Warminster by about 2:09, so another 3-4 minutes, and then towards Northampton, 2:26, towards Newtown by 2:35, and then continuing to head up to Ewing just a little bit before 3 o'clock and on to New Brunswick closer to 4. These storms are expected to hold together today because the area is just saturated with moisture. A very muggy day. If you've been out and about, and you've no doubt felt that, and that is what these storms are drawing upon. All the moisture in the air helping to fuel these heavy downpours that lead to flash flooding. Again, there's that tornado warning around South Plainfield. There is the area of rotation where you're seeing that little inflow in the storm and the heaviest rain just to the north of that. This is going to be driving east. There you're right along that line through South Plainfield, through North Edison, crossing over the Garden State Parkway towards Iceland and then towards Port Reading. You can see the timing of those storms as it heads out of New Jersey and then into Staten Island. We'll see if the storm is able to maintain strength at all. Eric, if you're able to pull up our velocity product, we can see what's called a couplet on this storm. You'll see the area of rotation that National Weather Service meteorologists are looking at to help identify, okay, this storm is starting to show some twist. That's why a warning would get issued. All right, so let's see if we can find this here in and around Plainfield. Maybe it's this, yeah. So what you try to look for on this velocity product are basically greens and reds butted up against each other. Winds that are moving away and toward the radar site in a similar approximation. So probably right around here, right around New Market, looks like would be the, or maybe here. Let's zoom in a little bit closer there on South Plainfield. That looks like, I think, yep, that's probably where we're starting to see some of that rotation. So you're getting a brighter red and a brighter green, winds towards and away from that radar site. So that's what we'd call our couplet. That's where that storm rotation is right now, twisting and then driving to the east. So that's close to the center of this area of rotation as the storm heads towards spots like Potters, towards Hazleton, towards Menlo Park. And the advice here is to, again, take shelter. Tornado warning means this is your time to act. Get somewhere safe in your home. You need to get to a low level of your home, away from windows, doors, exterior windows. In a mobile home, that is not a safe space to be in a tornado. Find a more permanent structure and do not seek shelter under an overpass. Again, we've got that tornado warning for another 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so. That goes until 2:15. Again, just radar indicated at this point. But there are numerous flash flood warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and we expect this pattern to continue here as we go through the afternoon. So we will stay on top of this for you. We can always get you updates as well using the NBC4 New York weather app. That will give you push alerts to your phone, let you know if severe weather has been issued in your area. Flash flooding, already over 2 inches of rain just to the northwest of Plainfield. That'll continue to be a concern here through the afternoon. You can track it all using Storm Tracker 4, available again in that app. We'll hop back on here on TV and on streaming when necessary. Until then, stay safe with that tornado warning until 2:15. Take care.